Hello and welcome to another episode here at Scriptcase by Jamie. And today I have another special episode for you showing you the menu, just in case you did not see it during the live session. And if you didn't, well, let's jump right in, shall we? So we have here, first of all, a new menu. And you can see that has replaced some of the other previous items we had here, because previously we had the option of creating two types of menus. So those we can still create here within the standard menu. So here we have the option of creating the tree menu, and of course the standard menu that we would create now here would then be the previous menu system. So that is going to remain for a little while until people have got used to the new system. And I do apologize about my dog barking if you can hear him, but it's pretty early in the morning and he needs to get out and do his business and bark at the neighbor's dog. So anyway, we have here then our new menu. And if I just click on that and I'll go create, and then with that, I then create the new menu. And you may have seen it already. If not, don't worry, we'll get there in a few moments. So here, first of all, I can import my items as previously, as well as just add some. And within that, I can then add as an extra here, because we didn't previously have the description as an option. So that is now an option here. And we also have here the option to define either or any of these menu items as a shortcut. Okay, and if I check that, okay, and I'll check that also here for item 4, which is then the menu item 4. If I go ahead and run that, we'll see in a few moments what that comes to. But for now, we just see here that we have now the 6 items that we have added, and then the basic layout of the new menu. So we have a nice search up here, we have languages and stuff. We'll come back to that in a few moments. So back to the menu on how you would actually put this together. So here for the layout, here we then define the theme that is available. And with Scriptcase, we can apply as many themes to a project as we want. And all of those themes would then be available to you here. And you can then also add those to the project. Okay, so you can add it here to the split toolbar or not, and that will then remove here the toolbar. So if we run it again, let's open it again, and now that has removed the toolbar from the top and actually combined the entire menu item as one long item, basically as one block. Okay, so instead of having multiple blocks, so if I come back here to the layout and check the split toolbar again and run it, you'll see that it then opens it as a block system. So we have now 2 blocks, or we have then also our custom items up the top right here and our menu items here to the left underneath. Okay, so back to our layout. We can also add here logos. So if I come here and add a logo in here, if I come here to general images, and let's see, let me just add any of these images here as a logo. And if I run that now, we can then see that also within the menu up here. And of course, again, if I change that in the layout to a split toolbar, then that will place the logo to the left of that. So like so, of course, it's a large logo now, so maybe it's not so ideal. Okay, so if I come back and view the other one, there you have then the difference between the two, and you can see that then quite clearly. Okay, so back within the user menu here that we have then also available, you can see that it's nicely partitioned now. Each of those sections that we have available within the menu are nicely displayed here and very easy to manage. I'm actually really liking this. Okay, so we have here the option for the user data. Now, if you generate the menu with the security system, and there are some new features there, but that of course will be in another video. So in there, So in here, we can then go ahead and apply our custom image, custom username variable, as well as custom description variables. Or as I was saying, if it's linked together with the security system and you generate it with the security system, then well, those fields will already be filled in for you. And of course, everything is then linked up and ready to go, which is really nice. Now at the bottom here, we also have the option of adding some extra items to the user menu. Okay, and here we also have the description. We can specify the link as well as the target, which is the same as the menu items. Okay, so if I come up here next to the toolbar items, here we can enable the various toolbar items that we have up in the right corner of our menu. And here we can enable the search feature, and the search will search within menu item applications. Okay, so not over any random applications, only within the menu items. And exactly how that is configured, well, I'm not seeing any options here, so it must be automatic. So maybe that will come up, or maybe within the actual live version, once it's pushed, we'll have some configuration options there. Now we have here also the languages option. We have that also here in the menu, and there we have then the languages that are available within your deployed or published or developed project. Okay, so if you have English, French, German, Italian and Portuguese available within the project, then you will have them available here. And of course, within then the toolbar items, you can enable or disable the language selection. The themes are also available here, and there you have then all of the available themes, and we can choose any or all of the themes as we want them available to the end user. Again, available here within the top menu. So that would be then the themes, and with those then enabled now. So if I go ahead and run that again, let's open that again, and now here we can see the various themes, and it really displays the colors that we have available in those themes, which is quite nice. And then we have here our custom menu items, and that was again the item 6 and item 4, which I had selected as toolbar or shortcuts, should I say, and they are then available up here within this selection. And that is of course possible to disable if you wanted to here again within the toolbar items and then the shortcuts. And we can drag and drop those and change the order of those within that view. Okay, so that is really nice, of course. And we have here also our profile view, and there we then have those items or those menu items that we had added there. And again, if you generate this with the new security, then well, those will be filled in, as of course we will be seeing in another video. So of course, if you want to see more of this and you did not watch the live webinar, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and well, join in the next video. Well, that will of course be live very soon, so you can see more of these features just before they all come out. But wait, before we finish up, just before I forget, of course, there is one very important addition included within this new menu. And if I come over here to application and then click on here the import menu option, I can then go ahead and import from old menus that I have available within my project. So if you already have your project ready and you want to import all of those menu items, all of those events, those methods, those scripts, whatever you have available within that menu system, of course, important to note, you may have noticed there are no images within this menu. Okay, and that is because they are not dynamic, and there's no way of forcing them to be dynamic and looking amazing all the time. So in that case, images have entirely been removed and only font or some icons are available. Now that may be a downside. For some of you, but I can say I'm pretty pleased about it because it does decrease the size of the project and speed things up a little bit, you know. So in some shape or form, there are many benefits there to be had. Now, when you then import your old menu into this one, then you will have your old menu system available displayed here, and you'll just be able to select it, import it, and it will add all of those events and anything else you had other than the images into your new menu. Okay, so I think that is it for this week. I think that is it for this menu, and of course I'm very sure many of you are looking forward to this, because I know I really am, and I can't wait to be applying this in my own projects and of course on my clients. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next video.